Pythagorean Theorem. The Pythagorean Theorem is a formula used to find the missing lengths of a right triangle. Here is the formula for the Pythagorean Theorem. A squared plus b squared equals c squared. A right triangle has three sides: the hypotenuse, leg A, and leg B. In this example, we're being told to find the length of the hypotenuse. To find the length of the hypotenuse, we're going to use the formula a squared plus b squared equals c squared. Let's take the information from the triangle and plug it into our formula. Leg A is 16 inches. Leg A is represented by a squared. Leg B is 12 inches. And leg B is represented by b squared. So we now have 16 squared plus 12 squared equals c squared. C squared is represented by the hypotenuse. Please do not forget to add the exponents when plugging the information into the formula. 16 squared plus 12 squared is 400. We now have 400 equals c squared. We cannot solve for c squared. We can solve for c, but not c squared. Therefore, we must remove the exponent. By converting 400 into the square root of 400. If we turn 400 into the square root of 400, then c squared becomes c. Let's simplify. The square root of 400 is 20, and 20 is our answer. 20 equals c. The hypotenuse, or the length of the hypotenuse in this example, is 20 inches. In this example, we're being told to find the length of the missing leg. Leg A is the missing leg. We have the hypotenuse at 15 feet and leg B is 9 feet. I'm going to write the variable x right here where the length of leg A should go, just to show that this is the missing length. Let's get started. The first step is to take the information from the triangle and plug it into our formula. We have a squared, which is represented by leg A, and we have b squared, which is represented by 9 feet, and then we have c squared, which is represented by the hypotenuse 15 feet. Next, we're going to simplify. 9 squared simplifies to 81. And 15 squared simplifies to 225. So we now have a squared plus 81 equals 225. And we're now ready to solve for a squared. We're going to begin by removing 81 from both sides of the equation, which leaves us with a squared equals 144. We cannot solve for a squared. We can solve for a, but not a squared. To change a squared to the variable a, we're going to convert 144 to the square root of 144. So we now have a equals the square root of 144. Let's simplify. The square root of 144 is 12. and 12 is our answer. The length of leg A is 12 feet. 12 feet is our final answer.